Have you ever gone to a board game convention or flea market and been like, hey, look at this game. It's $5. Should I buy it? No. What if I throw in the other two and make it just $15 total? That's the normal price. 3 games, $15. Yes, I'll buy it. Because that's what happened to me. And that's why I now have 3 copies of Dungeons and Dragons, the board game. All right. This is an older game, obviously, from TSR. No clue who they are. Should have done research first, but I didn't. So we're going to take a look at this game and see what's inside of it. Full disclosure, I was supposed to give this to a friend. He lives like an hour away. Haven't seen him in the 2 months since, and now they pretty much become mine, and I paid for them anyway. So let's crack this bad boy open. Nice box. And we get our first clue of this game. It was created in the winter of 1993. My junior year of high school. Grunge music and Belle Biv DeVoe. Wonderful time. All right, so we have this wonderful little pamphlet where we can see all the fun dungeony stuff. Dragonlance. Dragon Quest. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Beginner's Dungeons and Dragons. So what else do we have? All right. Get more out of your game. Get into the network. A mail-in order form for the game. Because kids, there wasn't really that much of the internet in 1993. It was around, but not a lot of people had access to it. So you get the Polyhedron News Magazine. This month's magazine, I don't care about that. Tournaments, discounts, free advertising. You'll receive an attractive membership pin. If somebody has one of those pins, please show it to me because I kind of want to see what it looks like. A personal membership card, a 10% discount to mail order hobby shop. Ooh. That's interesting. So now we have our second advertisement in the box. Join the adventure. Enter the new world of excitement and fun in every issue. Dungeons and Dragons. Adventures for TSR role-playing games. Rule sheet. I mean, guess board games do have advertisements in them, but who keeps advertisements from 1993 in a box? D&D game instruction sheet. Read this first! You're about to enter a fantastic land where dragons run rampant, where magic works, and where your skills with a sharp sword and all that stands between you and the swift demise. You and your friends are about to become dauntless heroes who brave unexplored labyrinths in search of treasure and adventure. Your journey will take you into the mysterious realm of all that of your own imagination. This is Dungeons and Dragons game, an easy to learn introduction to the role playing. The Dungeons and Dragons game, I'm saying that if you can't see it from the top camera when I show it, it's like all bolded in capital letters, so I'm thinking they're yelling at me. So, all right, contents. In this, your Dungeons and Dragons game, you will find the following components. DM screen. No, that is a map. Oh, I'm a nerd. Your DM screen, I believe. It's got hit tables, missile fire table, monster reactions. The Dragon Card Learning Pack. 2 sheets of fold-up counters each. Oh, I don't see those anywhere. Ooh. They kept advertisements, but the fold-up counters are not in here. Okay. Giant map. All right. We have characters. Set of 6 special die. There's no dice. There's no dice in this box. All right, full disclosure. I tried this video earlier and I had massive mic issues. So I'm trying this again. So we kind of been through this, but there were no dice. How do you leave these in here but take out the dice? Come on, people. All right. So let's take a look at the map first. We do have the rule book, but this map is gigundous. Let's see how much space I can have. It is made of high quality paper. Not flimsy at all. ASMR for you. I'm doing a dragon map and laying it out. Do you like me laying out the dragon map? Should I keep doing ASMR? You let me know. All right, nice size map. You got different rooms and you can have everything there. So that's kind of nice and interesting. North, I know where north is now. East, south, and west, all right. Xander's Dungeon. So only one-sided, I should have known that because I looked at it. And as I said, there are fun characters in it. And they are in very flimsy, papery form. I know, 1993, you're not going to have high quality, but these are at least kind of the standees that you're going to get. If I can figure out directions. So, oh, you got a Gerblin. Gerblin. And this is what was actually interesting to me. You have the lady side and a guy side. So for 1993, that is pretty progressive from what I can remember. I mean, so they were trying to be inclusive then. So guys, let everybody play games. Got it? Everybody should be allowed to play games. Don't make me come over there. All right, so we've got all kinds of critters in here. As you can see on the box, that didn't come with it. There's the rule book and there's all that. Let's get that out of the way. All right, so the creatures are kind of fun. You've got the gnoll, a hobgoblin, some guards, a kobold. You got some more crazier animals. You got a wolf. You got Adele. She's singing. I just seriously blanked on all Adele songs. Ooh, the actual Zanzer Tem. Not Tim, Tem. Bugbears and orcs. So you got a nice little variety of characters going on here. You got a wizard. So rule book. Man, this is a beefy rule book. Definitely Dungeons and Dragons. I like Dungeons and Dragons, but man, rules. But, well, this is not mostly rules. On the back, you've got D20 rules. You can make your own dungeon. So this is kind of interesting. Just obviously teaching you how to play Dungeons and Dragons, but in this board game version. Talks about magic and the adventure and all the treasure you can get. Treasure! Ah, yeah. Who doesn't like nice treasure? So this is what I thought was interesting. This little binder here. This has basically all the scenarios and everything in it. And it's just kind of weird just how it's all just, because it's got set up so like it's like the introduction. And you've got the next tab of player characters, which is kind of like what the rules book does, but this is kind of just breaks it up into different sections so you can just pull individual cards out. What are player characters? It's almost like they give you two rule books. I'm trying to find the first scenario. Armors and weapons, magic, running an encounter. What's next? Let's take a look at what's next. It talks about leveling. It's got a nice little smaller version of the map. Very nice. Very typical Dungeons and Dragons, so this is quite interesting, how to do a trap. But there's not a lot in here for how to do a scenario as far as I can tell, so I'm wondering if this was kind of why this may not be. Well, one, if you're going to play Dungeons & Dragons, you're going to play Dungeons & Dragons. You're not going to want to do it this way. Well, you could do it this way, but I mean, back in 1993 when this was really not passé, or when this was passé, and just not everybody played, so combat, I'm surprised there's not just a tab for the actual encounters, unless it is in running encounters. Let's take a look there. Nope. So basically this is Dungeons & Dragons. You need one person to know what they're doing. Everybody else can play along and figure it out. So I mean, kind of interesting how they started it. I don't know, I just feel like I would rather just do Dungeons & Dragons instead of playing this. I mean, this is a nice little, like, oh yeah, you get a map, you can kind of see where you are. Yeah, I mean, this is basically Dungeons & Dragons, but designed as a kind of a get starter set. So, I mean, quite interesting. You get nice little cards here, $5. What you gonna do? So, maybe I'll open up the other two and see what's in them next. So, keep watching.